least an A game.
Keith asked me to talk today on character. Character is a funny thing. Really, there's only one person that knows if you have character, and that's yourself. You can't really fool anybody. The only person you think you'll be fooling is yourself if you don't have character. Character means what you do when nobody else is looking, or you think nobody else is looking. Trust me, people are looking. People are looking when you get out of your car, or your parents drop you off, or whatever it may be, and you're carrying a bag of Big Macs and fries, and stuff's falling out on the ground, and you got a game to go to. Character is pulling up to an 8 o'clock game at 7:55. That's poor character. You guys signed a contract with PSA, independent contractor, and there are some responsibilities that go along with that. Okay? You don't fulfill those responsibilities, you don't have any character. Okay? You say, I'm going to show up for a game 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever before, and you don't do it, you've lost your character. The expectations of you guys are on a soccer field is you got to show up. Okay? You got to show up before the game, you got to show up mentally, physically, and you got to be dressed properly. If you don't show up with those things, it's a reflection on you, not the other people. Well, it can be for the other people, but certainly primarily on yourself. And what do we say about character? The only person that really knows whether you got it or not is you. Character. Yeah. It's knowing the rules. It's what I do when I don't think people are looking. So take a little pride in what you do.
Everybody understand what we're talking about? Make sure you get your arms up, and fouls in the first half or fouls in the second half.
You need to be in the right place at the right time. If play is all the way down there, you do not need to be on the other side standing there. And if play's over there and you're over here, I want to see you running to get over there, not walking and waving your arms, because I've seen that so many times, especially today. And you guys aren't dumb, so just don't do it.
I know you guys are really talented referees, but it shows when some of you are insincere about how serious you take your job. And I know a lot of referees who are on the brink of monitor level, but they're not there because they don't care about their job enough, or they don't take their job seriously enough. At the caliber that you take your schoolwork or your own soccer team or whatever you guys do, make sure you take your job at the same caliber, because this isn't going to be your only job, hopefully. Hopefully later on you guys are going to, anyways, brighter futures. This is something that you guys have to build in your personalities right now. And if you guys aren't sincere, even though sincerity isn't something that you can necessarily see, it's not like a tangible thing, it'll show up in how you act or how you take care of your job. I want to talk about controlling your anger. The important thing is that you do not show it and that you control that anger, because when you get angry, usually you don't think straight, so you don't ref the same game. You start to ref a biased game, and it makes you look less professional, which ties in the whole professionalism, so we don't need to do it. Yeah, I know that sometimes coaches can get really annoying, and sometimes players can. I was reffing a third grade game today with Josh and Keith. It's pretty much the best third grade game I've ever reffed in my life, because it was me, Josh, and Keith, and it was supposed to be the a crazy emergency game, and the kids were just falling over each other again and again. And it was frustrating. I don't know if you guys know that feeling where kids just, they don't, anyways, okay. But you can get frustrated by a lot of things during the game, and it's important that you control that anger and control that frustration so you can keep your head in the game, keep your heads on and keep them straight whenever coaches get you angry, and make sure you take this job seriously because I know you guys have a lot of potential, and hopefully we can show that potential in the future coming games and playoffs.
For the past few months or so, just mulling over the idea of having our own website where we can have our own content and stuff to help you guys develop as referees, you know, outside of on the field. And there's so many resources out there that things like USSF and other organizations put out there. And we've compiled all those and put them on there in one place for you because they're all over, you know, on different sites, and some are harder to access than others. So we're putting them all in the same place for you. And these are just amazing, just really useful things that'll help you develop as referees so much. Just working on the website and getting to read some of them. I mean, I've seriously learned so much, you know, and I've been reffing, you know, for a long time. But the name of the site is PSA Soccer Referees.com, and I've been working on it for the past 3-4 weeks, and now it's just about finished. So we're just about to fill it up with content. There's already lots of good stuff on there, and I encourage you guys to go check it out. We're going to email you with the link, you know, so you don't forget. But there's lots of stuff, and I encourage you to go read some of the the USSF directives and position papers. They're really interesting.
We'd like to get the point to where the meetings are just online. Would that be cool?
Yes.
Okay. Of course, you'd have to, you know, we'd have to figure out how that everybody gets to it and that everybody is. But that's our intent. Okay, get all the training stuff out there so you guys can go back and review it. You know, like a section on Law 5. Oh, what's the duties of the referee? Let me look again. 30 minutes worth or whatever.
And then also we're going to create our own content. There's going to be a blog on there, and also we're going to have, we're going to hopefully, well, we are going to put the referee training courses online. We hope to make them multimedia, make them video and with pictures and things to help you guys be able to, or at least new referees, be able to go through the training course online and not have to come in to here, and then they can just come in, take their test, and certify, because all the curriculum will be online. So, you know, they can go through it at their own pace and then come in, take the test, and it makes it so much simpler. The whole point of this whole website is just because we want you guys to improve as referees. We want the best referees we can have. All right, so we want to put all these resources at you guys' disposal, so that you guys can easily, you know, access them and go in and learn and become better referees. And you will, I guarantee it, if you use this. I'm really excited about it.
Some of you are bringing the D and F and G and L game. The other day I saw a Z game. These people don't care if you have done 7 games like Buddy. They don't care if you have had a rough day, rough week. They are due your level best. They are due your A game. If you don't want to bring it, that's fine. All these guys that are dressed in, well, never mind, they're not dressed in them anymore, except for Pancho Villa and his red, and Sarah in their little red shirts and little gray shirts like mine. I'm not going to point names and call fingers. I don't need to. You know who you are. And if you don't, again, all these guys in the red shirts, sooner or later they'll get around to telling you, hey, we've done senior Z game. You need to bring the A game. When you turn the check over at the end of 2 weeks, are you proud of what you did, or did you sneak up on the bank too? Some of you have to sneak up on the bank and just like put it in the night deposit and hope they put it in the right account. Because you're not doing the job that you should be doing. Some of you are embarrassing to watch. Some of you are a treat to watch. Some are you an out-and-out joy to watch. But it doesn't make any difference. You need to bring the best game that you can do each time you step on the field. And if you don't want to, fine. Take the availability sheet, put non-available on it, or I don't care, whatever it is you want to put on it, and don't show up. But don't steal PSA's money. Don't take their money and go to the bank and say, yes, what a great job I've done. Do the work. Become better. If you need help, that's what these crew is here for. They'll help you. But they can't read minds. Surely not when you know, I have a bad tooth. I'm going to stay home for the rest of the week. It's really strange. We have 125, 123 certified outdoor referees. You see 123 noses in here tonight? No. Now, you know what's coming next, don't you? The 80 point, what was the average?
80.86.
80.8 on your research. Anybody got an excuse not to bring an A game? Like maybe you left it at home? It's in your other pants? It's in my referee bag? I don't have one? Maybe some of you don't have an A game. If you'll ask the right questions of the right people, they'll give you the answers. You can have an A game. Those of you that have Z games, need to work on your offense.